Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we did some renovating on the pyramid at the center of the Dark World, where we acquired the silver arrows that we need to defeat Ganon once and for all. But before we can do that, we have to rescue Princess Zelda first, and she's held captive here inside of Turtle Rock. Not the most ominous name for a dungeon with the princess held captive in it, but it is literally a rock shaped like a turtle, so I could give him points for honesty at least. Anyway, Sahasrara here has some advice for us. Namely, he says we need the medicine of magic if we come into this dungeon, because we're going to be using a lot of magic power here. It's required to progress into the dungeon, but we are fortunate enough to have a bunch of these large green jars to fill our magic meter, so it's more of a suggestion than a requirement, at least if you know what you're doing. I do recommend checking in on the Mad Batter over at Kakariko Village before coming here to get that curse that halves your MP cost. That definitely comes in handy. Anyway, you'll notice we have this weird little box with a question mark on it and this weird looking dotted line. It's basically like a cable. If you use the Cane of Samario on that, Samaria, it's a me, a Samario, no. It creates platforms that you can use to kind of travel across the expanse of those dotted lines, those wires, those cables, whatever you want to call them. We're going to be using that mechanic a lot in this dungeon. I really like that they have an alternate use to an item we've used in a different dungeon. It's pretty cool. So let's go to the left first. I'm only going to visit the rooms that are worth visiting in this central hub area. So let's go down in here, and I feel like I'm being watched for some reason. It's kind of weird, it's creepy. But anyway, in this chest we get the compass. If you've been following along up to this point, you know what it does. It tells you where the dungeon's evil master is. Watch out for the fireballs. And whoa, what the? Laser? Oh crap, what is going on? Okay, well I got a solid wall and an eyeball in the wall that's shooting lasers at me. But if I turn around, the lasers stop firing, the eye kind of half closes, it's barely paying attention. It's a little groggy, it just woke up this morning, hasn't had its morning cup of coffee. And the door is open, you face it, it closes. So this is pretty cool. This is basically giving you kind of a required tutorial of understanding how these eyeball laser things in the walls work. So basically, if you face it, it'll shoot lasers, and the door will be sealed. But if you back step while charging your sword, you can pass through. So we're gonna do the Michael Jackson and moonwalk our way back there. And now we're gonna head over to the right. Yeah, at these junctions, you can use the D-pad to change your direction. Anyway, I'm going to pass that first cave, it's nothing important, and go into the second cave on the right. We have another room with we have a sealed door and some sconces that need to be lit, so I'm going to get on this platform and pull out my fire rod. We got to set all four of these braziers ablaze. So I'm going to face upward, and I'm going to blast the two on the left in a single shot, and then hit the other two as I'm passing by on the right. So here we go. Alright, and the door is open. So let's get over there before the fires start extinguishing. And we have these rolling logs with spikes all over them. We want to get off to the side to get around them. Thankfully the blocks will keep it from hitting all the way up to against the wall. Refill a little magic power. And here we get the map. Which, you know, you guys know what that does by now. It tells you the layout of the dungeon. Let's take a quick look. So we have 4 different levels here. We covered just about all of the first floor already. We have 3 basement levels. The final basement's pretty short. Nothing we can't handle. In this chest we get a small key we're gonna need in order to advance to the next area. So let's go down this way. I'm gonna have to take it a little bit slower. Alright, there we go. Yeah, those things hit pretty hard. I think it'll do about 2 hearts worth of damage if you take a hit. Oh, there we go, refill our magic meter. We're never coming back to that room, so you may as well capitalize on it while you can. Create a new platform. I'm going to ignore this door up here because that takes you to a room with the, nuts. Crap. Well, that was unfortunate, but I'm going to ignore that room because I almost walked up there. Because it takes you to a room that has those floor tiles that will attack you. You just step into the doorway and you'll be safe. It'll just hit the wall instead. And then it'll take you to a room with just a single fairy. Alright, take that. I don't remember the name of that guy. I want to call him like a Pokey Pokey or something like that, but I don't think that's quite right. And we've got chain chomps, which I'm amazed are in this game. And they hit really hard. You do not want to take these guys lightly. Ah, nuts, I shouldn't have did that. Move, 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 move. Okay. Get the small key. Whoa, that was close. Usually I take at least one hit. But yeah, we got Super Mario Brothers villains in this dungeon today. You know, I was about to say that that's never happened before, but, you know, it actually hasn't ever happened before. Ah, nuts. Nuts! Crap. Take that. Alright, I'm gonna have to pull out my magic powder. Yeah, the thing about those guys is that they, when you hit them, their segments come off and they will bounce around and do damage to you. So it takes a couple hits to destroy the segments. I mean, the segments will die on their own. Anyway, that's a bumpy ride. Link's probably all bruised and worse for wear after that little trip, but we got more tunnels to go through. Ow, 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 ow. Ouch. Yeah, I would not like to be in Link's shoes in that case. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, the anti-fairies will be coming back. There we go, alright. There we go. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Go up against the wall, okay. Whew. Yeah, that guy will turn you into, well, you know, as we've already established before, those one guys will turn you into, bunnies for a short while. Okay, come on, backpedal into that door. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I got lost in a moment there, folks. Got a little distracted, the laser beams and the floating skulls and everything. And anyway, in this chest we get the big key. Obviously, it's the master key of the dungeon. We've acquired many of them in the past by this point. So let's go back to the room we started in. It's a one-way door, it's a one-way passage, so can't go back the way we came, so the only way to go now is forward. Get our magic power back. Now we're gonna return to this tube and do some bouncing around once again. Kind of reminds me of the old intro to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, the original Mario Bros. Cartoon in the US back in like late 80s. There's like when Mario and Luigi go down their first warp pipe and it's just bouncing around in there. I don't know, it just gives me that visualization when I look at it. Anyway, we want to take the path on the left this time and go down this door. We got a couple more of these guys. Nuts. Yeah, if you time your spin strike at the right point, which I did not, unfortunately. There we go, that's how it works. Anyway, we want to go straight down. Going to the right will just take you to a dead end that won't get you anywhere. Now go to the left. Now you want to be careful in this room because, as you can see on the wall, we have 5 different eyeballs there. 3 of them are lazy, they're not open all the way. The other 2, they will shoot beams at you no matter which direction you're facing. Do not face up, by the way, because that'll activate the other 3. So let's take this opening we created and actually exit the dungeon. Yeah, in order to get all the way through Turtle Rock, you actually have to wander around through part of the outside. But before I go back into this cave, I actually want to pull out the magic mirror and return to the light world. Yeah, you can't access this ledge any other way. You have to go through Turtle Rock to get here. And we have a new cave with some Gorias, which only exist in the Dark World otherwise. Pull out the silver arrows. These guys don't like the arrows, so take that. Take that. Alright, there we go. Actually, I'm going to grab that. Actually, I didn't really need to do that now that I think about it, but anyway, I'll use the boomerang to get that heart, pound down these moles. And we have a treasure chest here, and inside of it is heart piece number 24, the final heart piece of the game. We've got a completed heart container. That would have fully restored my HP. That's why I said I didn't really need to grab that heart after all. So yeah, only 1 heart container to go, and then we've got maximum health. Anyway, let's return to the Dark World. Say goodbye to the Light World, by the way. I don't think we're ever going to see it again in this playthrough until the ending. So let's go through this cave now. And oh hey, there's the big chest right there. Yeah, if we had taken the right path during that little juncture earlier, that would have taken you to this door and you would have been like, oh, there's the big chest, but I can't get it. And in this chest, we get the mirror shield. So now we can reflect beams that the old shield couldn't. And I don't believe this shield can be taken by enemies like likes or those weird bouncy guys with the grabby tongues. So I forget their name. I don't like them, but they can steal your other 2 shields. But I don't think I think the mirror shield's too big for them. Anyway, we got this guy again. I'm just going to blast a hole in the wall up here. I believe I want to go up this way. There we go, but you gotta watch out because sometimes monsters... Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's hit that crystal switch, come over here and get a key. Hit that switch again. Alright, now let's go down to basement level 2. Oh, this room. Yeah, this room gives me grief. Gave me some grief in my practice run too, but anyway, I want to switch over to the magic cape because you notice we have some fire bars here. Now what you want to do first, there's a door we need to go through down the lower left-hand side of the room. But there's a switch we have to press first to open it. So what you want to do is you want to go down here, go down the first 2 junctions you have that go down to reach the switch. Now let's work our way back over this way. The other way. Link, you're going the wrong way. Link, you're going okay, well, I guess we'll take the long way around then. Now let's see. Okay, there's the ending point here. I want to go up here, left. Alright, here we go. Well, I guess that worked out pretty good. Actually, that probably worked out better than going the long way around. So I'll take it. So now we have this narrow expanse. Let's dash. Ooh, that was close. I was compensating for the lag. Was the original game always this laggy, or is it just my computer having problems? I'm having problems. You know what? Screw you, Helbasar. I'm just gonna warp past you and leave the room. Forget you. You're not worth my time. And in this room, what you want to do to get these chests is you want to have your sword beams charging while your shield is facing towards them. Unfortunately, most of these chests just have rupees we don't care about. You know, it's like... You know what? I guess that's another way to do it. I'll just do that. And if you want to use... You know, you're supposed to use the mirror shield, but I just didn't want to get sent down into that pit again. And if you go through this opening we created, that'll take us outside again. This is basically a place that if you use the magic mirror, you could just warp to this spot instead. So I'm just gonna dash up here. We got a Helmasar. Just gonna stun him with the hook shot. I don't even care. Use my key to go through this side door on the left and progress onwards. I'm gonna use my magic powder to turn this anti-fairy into a regular one. Here we go. Okay, come on, Helmasar. Come. Oh, crap. I was about to say come at me, bro, but he really did come at me. Hit that. There we go. Ooh, and we got a fairy, too. I'll take that. Go around this way, and, nuts. There we go. And in this, we just get a bomb. And let's go down this way. And fortunately, we get a full MP restoration from that green bottle, that green jar. Pull out the Cane of Samaria again. We're on the final stretch, heading over to the boss room now. This pathway kind of makes me think of Magus's castle in Chrono Trigger, actually, the way the fire, you know, the flames are lit. But anyway, I'm going to pull out my ice rod as we prepare ourselves for a boss battle against Trinex, 3-headed monster. With the, you can't switch weapons while the enemy heads are exploding, but with the golden sword, the most powerful sword in the game, it takes 3 hits on each head to, nuts. Yeah, to nuts. There we go. Okay, that's more damage than I wanted to take, but I'll accept it. But now we've defeated 2 of the heads. Basically what you do is you attack the elemental specific ones with the opposite element to stun them enough that you can cause them damage. Nuts. Hey, that's no fair. How can you glide through the wall like that? Anyway, it'll take 3 hits to destroy the final form of Trinex. And that is it. We defeated the boss of Turtle Rock. Not as graceful as I would have liked it, but, you know, I'll take it. Victory is mine, and we've got all the heart containers now. And we've rescued Princess Zelda! At long last, the Princess of Hyrule has been thrust into our grasp. Or something like that. Maybe I want to consider rephrasing that. But anyway, what does she have to say? I appreciate your coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero. I have felt this from the first time we met. And then I say something profound that's too good for the game to put into words. Ganon is waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the two worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him. But if he stays in the closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. Now go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to summon to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. And once again, I have something profound to say, and yes, I understand. Track down Ganon, finish the job. Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. May it indeed, for the last time. And alright guys, we rescued Princess Zelda at long last. All 7 maidens have been rescued. So if we check up on our map, we go over here. Ganon is just right over there in his tower, where the Tower of Hera was in the Light World. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we're going to head over to the Tower of Ganon and break the barrier so we can enter the final dungeon of the game. This has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.